We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm here all day. 58 to Mike. Here. Know your job. 58, boys, 58. 82.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here now Roberts. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
On 1st down, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
50 seconds.
On 2nd and goal, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Two times. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check pass. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 57.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Shotgun now for Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, T. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Let's go one more. 58 is the mic. 58.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen. And it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at that's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Watch the pass. 49, guys. Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because...
And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. To return is Roberts. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Duke Riley able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
I'm not ahead of you, baby. I see you. I see you over there. You scared. Go. Yeah, give these traps. Let's go. 36. What's up? Watch the edge. Great. He's crossing. He's checking. What's this up? Alert 3. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Wentz to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.